Before we get started, let's check out the links in my description. We all want nice things. We want the car, we want a house, we want a high limit credit card. But if you don't have at least a 680 credit score, you're not even in the game. So click this link here to know where you stand and get your free credit scores from all three bureaus. That will be Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. And also get your reports. If you would like to be free and become financially independent through entrepreneurship, click this link here to be free. If you'd like to get cash back, which is a discount during shopping, please click this link here to see my favorite cashback sites. And if you enjoy the music you hear in the background, please click the link here and subscribe to It's Oasis. Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Wealth. Today I'm going to try to make this video fairly quickly. Well, I should say I'm going to try to make it fairly quick. I'm going to try to be no longer than 10 minutes. But what I wanted to bring to you today is that I have actually been funded for the Supplemental Targeted Advance. So it only took about a couple of days. It was, I think I did it on a Saturday, and I was approved about 3 or 4 days later. And actually on the 19th, I was funded. I believe on the 19th, I was funded. So it took maybe just about 5 to 6 days, 5 to 6 business days, not even a full 7 days. But again, in my last video when I talked about me being approved for the Supplemental Targeted Advance, the issue I'm seeing is that people are not fully qualified for the Targeted Advance or the Supplemental Targeted Advance. You don't have all your documents ready. You haven't been filing taxes. Maybe even because of what happened last year when the 2020 taxes didn't go directly through. So when they pull in your 4506T, it's not coming back. So then you have to call. You're going to have to call the SBA and speak to somebody. Preferably when you speak to someone, you want to speak to a senior member or a manager, supervisor, somebody who can get something done. You don't want to just call and speak to the first person on the phone. They could get you information, but you want something done. You want the email sent. You want the button sent. You want the application that you applied for back in March to be pushed through just for the targeted EIDL advance. Not even a supplemental. You haven't even got through the targeted EIDL advance yet. So you want to speak to somebody that can get that process moved along. All right? Because the only way you'll be eligible for the Supplemental Targeted Advance is if you're approved and funded for the Targeted EIDL Advance. And for you that don't know, the Targeted EIDL Advance is 300 employees or less. You're in a low income area. And what's the other one? 300 employees or less, low income area. And you have to have a 30% loss between 2019 and 2020. So once you're approved for that, you're going to get an email to apply for the targeted or the Supplemental Targeted Advance. And the Supplemental Targeted Advance qualifications are pretty much the same, but you have to have 10 employees or less, low income area, and you have to have a 50% loss in income between 2019 and 2020. So that's the difference. But the only way you'll even be invited to apply for the Supplemental Targeted is if you were approved for the EIDL targeted advance. We're not going to get into the loan part. I haven't even got approved for the loan yet. All right. But I'm going to show you. Look, I'm going to show you. We're going to go over here and look at it now. All right. As before, last 2020 in May, I was approved for the EIDL advance that was turned from $10,000 to $1,000 per employee, and I was approved for $1,000 because the only employee for my business is me. I was funded. Last month in April, it took about 2 weeks for this to go through. I was approved for the targeted EIDL advance, and I got the balance of the EIDL advance, which was $10,000, so I got the $9,000 for the targeted EIDL advance, and that was funded within about 2 weeks. The supplemental targeted advance, I had a 50% loss, and of course under 10 employees because I'm the only one. I had a 50% loss. Actually, I had around a 70-80% loss, but regardless, I qualified for that, and I got funded within a week. I'll say 7 days top, but I was funded on the 19th. I did the application on a Saturday, on that Saturday, and I was funded on the 19th. It actually was deposited into my account on the 19th. I was approved about 2 to 3 days later. But on the 19th, it was deposited into my account. Right, so I was funded. So it's not hard, people. Once you qualify for the target EIDL advance, usually you're going to qualify for the supplemental as long as you have 10 employees or less and you're 50% loss from 2019 and 2020. Most of you are. Most of you qualify for this. So yes, I was approved. I was funded. It was a week. Okay. Some of you, it might take a little longer. Some of you haven't even got funded for the targeted EIDL advance yet. But if you haven't been funded for that, it's coming. As long as they owe you, you're not broke, right? So you're going to get your money. They're going to give it to you. If you have an issue with your bank account, you need to contact them so you can get that fixed. All right? Or just that the funds haven't gotten to you yet. Same thing with the supplemental targeted. If you got approved, the money is coming. It may not have come right away. Fortunately for me, everything been going pretty smooth. Between this and the PPP, everything been going pretty smooth. I haven't had any issues. And that's because all of my things are in order. In my last video, I spoke about this. You want all of your things in order. I've been filing taxes for the last, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Been filing my Schedule C. That was either for the other business. So for my business I have now, I've been filing for the last 2 years. I just filed, a week and a half ago. I just filed my Schedule C and my 1040. I just filed it. All of my numbers match up. Everything is the same. I don't play around with this stuff. I make sure that when they run my numbers match. If they don't match 100%, they're damn near close. So I make sure everything is good. I file taxes every year. I don't play around. You guys that want to fraud, you're messing around. I don't play around. That's why I'm where I'm at now. That's why I ended up getting $15,000 from the government just for the targeted advance. Because everything I've been doing how you're supposed to do it. Let me show you. Here's my deposit. Here's the deposit. May 19, 2021. SBA. Department of Treasury. $5,000. So here's my supplemental advance, $5,000. I got it. Right? May 19th. So seriously, people, this is real. This is what they're doing. They're giving away this money. As long as you qualify, as long as all of your paperwork is correct, as long as they can see that you're not playing with them, you're not messing around, you're not bogus, you're going to get the money. It's not hard. You don't have to mess around. You don't have to fake. You don't have to make up any bogus documents. They give you the money as long as your numbers add up, as long as everything is there, as long as they can match your business with your information. They're not playing. And you shouldn't be playing. Because when they find out you're playing, game over. Understand? Now, as I said in my last video, if you don't qualify for any of this money, PPP, EIDL, targeted advance, EIDL supplemental advance, EIDL loan, if you don't qualify for any of the money, so what? It don't stop there. It's not game over. It'll be game over if you lie, but it's not game over. Again, I always talk about it. You can get your stuff together, get your credit together. Okay? You can get your credit together. Get your personal stuff together. That way you can qualify for any type of funding. Again, this is not the only funds I got. This is not the only funds I got. All right? It's not it. Again, my last video I just told you, I just got approved for a $63,000 Capital One auto loan. All right? I just got approved for a $63,000 Capital One auto loan. I'm going to do a video about that. All right? I'm going to do a video about it. But I just got it approved for that. Okay? I asked for an increase on my credit card. They doubled my limit. They doubled it. You want to know why? Because I got my personal stuff in order. I got my credit together. I got my credit profile together. I got it right. I've done videos. You saw my videos about how I raised my credit score. You saw videos. I have videos about how I had collections and things removed on my credit. Medical collections, bank collections. I just got my repo I had. A couple years ago, I had an auto repo. 2019, had an auto repo. I got that zeroed out. They didn't remove it, but I got it zeroed out. I had them update all the information. It's zeroed out. It's a zero balance. It looked like I paid it. It's zeroed out. All right. It went to a collection. I got that collection removed. That auto repo collection, I got that removed. It's gone. Out of there. All right. So you get your personal stuff together, get your credit together. You don't have to worry about this stuff. All right. So go down to in my description and click that credit monitoring link. See where you're at. You get all 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And you get your 3 reports. So go ahead, sign up. Click that link in the description. Sign up for your credit monitoring. Get all 3 reports and scores and know where you stand. Those are FICO scores. Those are the scores that the banks are using. If you want to know how I got over $5,000, well, I'm sorry, let me say that correctly. If you want to know how I got 5 properties for $5,000, click that Be Free link. All right. I got 5 properties using that program for $5,000. 5 properties, 3 houses, 2 parcels of land. Actually, like $5,500. Click the Be Free link. You want to know how I got over $1,000 in cash back in less than a year? Click that cash back link in the description. But you can't get those properties going through Be Free. You can't get those properties like that until you get access to funds. And how you get access to funds, you click that credit monitoring link and you get your 3 reports and your 3 scores. FICO, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Get your personal stuff together. Don't worry too much about this money right here. I know I'm showing you $5,000 on the screen. Let me take that off of there. Let me take it off. Yeah, I'm still here. All right, let me come out of this. Let me come out of this too, because you don't need to be seeing this. You don't need to be seeing this right now. Let me come out of here. All right. Let me go to where you understand. Let me go to where you understand what I'm talking about. All right. Hold on. All right. Here's what you want to be looking at. You want to be looking at this. Just last year, if you go to my credit video, just last year, some of these, my Equifax and my Experian was kind of high. My TransUnion was messed up. All right. Matter of fact, a year ago, all this was in the 5s. All 3 of these was in the 5s a year ago. All right, now I'm here. You might say that's not awesome, but yo, check it out. Right now, with just this score, I can still get whatever I want. These need to be over 680. Don't get me wrong. These need to be over 680. Right now, my Equifax is at a 700 with Vantage. My TransUnion is at a 669 with Vantage. My Experian Vantage haven't updated yet, but right now, this right here is at a. Okay, well, I'm at my Experian. Okay, but I can get anything. All right. Remember, with these scores, like I say, my Vantage is at a 700 with Equifax, my 669 Vantage TransUnion, and my Experian is a little higher than that right now, but it hasn't updated. But right now, these scores right here afforded me to get a $63,000 auto loan from Capital One. These scores afforded me to get a $63,000 auto loan from Capital One, and afforded me to double my credit limit with my credit card company. Okay. So now, here it is. I just want to show you this real quick before I, come out of here. But this right here is the auto loan I get qualified for Capital One. All right. You're pre-qualified up to $63,000 with Capital One. So I was not playing around. Again, I just showed you the score. And I showed you what I got approved for, what I qualified for, which is pretty much a pre-approval. Because all you do is you just go up there to the dealership and you tell them you was pre-qualified. All right, that's all you have to do. So this is what they pre-qualified before, $63,000 with Capital One. So all you have to do is get your credit together, yo. Get your credit together, you'll be okay. You don't need to qualify for those loans. Get your credit together and you can qualify for anything. You get approved for anything. This is me. I'm going to end this video with this. I'm not going to end it on nothing else. I'm going to end it with the pre-qualification of $63,000 for my auto loan for Capital One. All you have to do is get your credit together, get your personal situation tightened up, and you'll be able to qualify for whatever. Again, I just told you, I got the same time I got pre-qualified for this loan, I got my credit card limit doubled. Got my credit card limit doubled at the same time. I went online, I said, you know what? While I'm applying for an auto loan, let me go ahead and double my credit card. Let me see if I get my credit limit increased. I didn't say double. I said, let me go ahead and see if I get my credit limit increased. And I applied and they approved it. Got it doubled. And I got approved for a $63,000 auto loan. Well, got pre-qualified, which is basically a pre-approval. You can do it too. You don't have to sit up here and try to bump your head up against the wall and figure out how you're going to qualify for government funds. You don't have to do that and try to figure it out when you know you don't qualify. We know that you don't even have a business. You don't have any taxes done. You don't have any paperwork. So why are you bumping your head about it? Why are you trying to figure it out? You don't have to. Work on your personal credit. Go watch my credit videos. I'm showing you how to do it. I'm giving you letters. I'm giving you what to say. I'm giving you other avenues to try to dispute things. Showing you how to update your personal information. And it all starts by going down into the description and clicking that link for credit monitoring. So you can get your 3 scores. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, and your 3 reports, knowing where you're at so you'll know what's going on. All right? Once you get those funds, you also want to be prepared, so you go ahead and sign up for Be Free, so you can be prepared. So when you hear that information to see where you can go with that, you can go ahead and get some properties and some other things going on. You can start your online business or whatever. And Be Free. It's about entrepreneurship. And while you're doing that, while you want to shop and look good while you're doing it, go ahead and get your cash back. Click the link to sign up for the cashback sites. But that's it for now. I'm going to let you go. All right. Thanks for watching. Share, subscribe. Subscribe to It's Oasis. And until the next time, everybody, Let's get this money.